Good evening, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Episode 8 of Cousin Drew's Cooking Show. Tonight, got chicken Parmesan for you guys. Scratch-made, homemade marinara sauce. I've been doing this for years and years. Been working on this recipe. Can't wait to share it with you guys. Very simple, very basic, very easy. Something you guys can all do at home. Delicious sauce. We're going to be serving it with some delicious pappardelle pasta noodles. My favorite, personally. They're going to be the thicker, longer noodles. They're a little bit more pricey, especially the kind I buy. This is the kind I get. I get them at Vaughn's. Made in Italy. You know, delicious little product. I like these in general. They come in little, like, bird nest bundles, right? Nice and portioned out already for me to go. Love it. Like I said, guys, tonight we're doing chicken parm, sticking to the Italian roots. Your boy, it's one of my favorite things to cook. Thanks all you guys for stopping by. We're already building up real quick. Chocho, thanks for stopping by, dog. Thank you very much. I see Mars, I see Chaotic, I see Hyoid finally back in action. Auntie Tammy, thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, happy birthday, Dylan. I don't know if Dylan's in here yet. I'm sure he'll stop by at some point. Happy birthday, Dylan. 26 today. One of my closest cousins. Give a little shout out for him. Everyone give you a happy birthday, Dylan. Spam those emotes, all my subs in chat right now. Let me see them emotes we got going for you guys. Yeah, chop it up, guys. I'm glad to see you guys all in here. Pappardelle hype, absolutely, man. Pappardelle is one of my favorites. So basically what we're going to be doing today, guys. We got my pasta water to a boil. Turn that down. Alright, so basically what we got going on tonight, guys, is we're going to be doing chicken Parmesan, skinless, boneless chicken breast. We're going to take that, we're going to tenderize them out just a tad bit. I still like to keep them pretty thick, finish them off in the oven so they get nice and tender, but we are going to, pound them out just a little bit so the whole breast is nice and even. We're going to get those, we're going to get our sauce going ASAP. Sauce takes about the longest and can go for about the longest. Homemade marinara sauce, guys, going to be super, super delicious. Oh gosh, the Gmo sneeze is already coming back. I love it, Hyoid. No one's going to forget that was here for that. I love it. We got some balsamic Parmesan asparagus we're going to be serving as well. And we're going to do pappardelle noodles, like I said. It's going to be a great plate. I'm going to plate it up real nice for you guys. I had this vision when I woke up this morning of what the plate was going to look like. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hammer that out. I think it's going to look really good. Chicken Parmesan's your family type meal. You do it family style in big portions. Tonight we're going to do like a little bit more of a finer dining kind of plate up, with the delicious chicken Parmesan. It's still going to look, like your mother made it, like grandma made it, but we're going to plate it up nice and fancy for you guys. Jackie, I see you in there, girl. Thanks for stopping by. Liz, thanks for coming. All you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So those of you guys that are just stopping in for the first time, we do 3 different camera angles, 4 if you're counting Daisy Cam. All you guys saw last week and the week prior, we do got the Daisy Cam going. Yes, I am finally not sick after last week. I was dying during last stream. Still came out, food came out awesome, but whole type of energy I got tonight. Just back at 100, feeling good, ready to get down for you guys. So like I said, we got the 3 different camera angles. We got main screen with your boy and Dylan's birthday. We got our cutting cam. We got our pots, we're going to get down. And we got Daisy Cam. She'll be coming a little later. Had to rearrange where Daisy's cam was. We did get 2 new overhead lights set up. Thanks, we did that with the stream money support that you guys tipped and bidded and donated. Thank you so much, guys, for all your donations over the past month. It's been outrageous. Thank you so much. Thanks to that, we did get 2 new overhead lights. The quality should be, really, really better. I noticed immediately when I did a practice stream earlier. It looks great, so I hope you guys enjoy. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go ahead, we're going to get squared away, we're going to get the sauce going, then we'll get down to the chicken, then we'll get our asparagus, and it's all going to come together real nicely. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to grab the veggies that I had in the fridge. We got to get those out, we got to get them chopped up, we got to start getting them sweating down. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our pan on, guys, for our sauce. So get this on a nice lower flame for now. We're going to go nice low heat just to get the pan slowly warmed up. So by the time I get the veggies cut, we can throw them in and get them sweated down. So the base to a good marinara is the veggies that you start off the sauce with, because these are all adding delicious flavor. I do a mirepoix, which basically, guys, in French is the combination of carrots, celery, and onion. 50% onion, 25% carrot, 25% celery. This is the base to a lot of sauces, a lot of mother sauces in French cooking technique. And it is the base to my marinara sauce. I do add fresh chopped garlic in there as well. Super, super delicious. We just had something come in real quick. Let me go ahead and fix this up. Oh, Denver, my boy, what's going on? My dude, thank you for stopping by, man. You've been supporting like crazy. I can't thank you enough, my man. Viewer, so Denver came through, dropped a host. Thank you very much for the host, man. I always appreciate it. Maxie did 10 minutes ago drop some bits. Thank you very much for the bits, Max. I appreciate it very much. You guys have been insane with them bits lately, so thank you. So like I said, guys, we're going back to the cutting board, all right? Oh, Shawnee boy, what's going on, dude? Bucatini is my favorite. I love bucatini as well, Alex. Super delicious. Shawnee, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, oh yeah, bucatini is delicious. All right, guys, so basically, let's go ahead and get my knife squared away, the blade straightened out. All right, guys, so real quick, so basically for my sauce, I use Italian stewed canned tomato, some regular stewed canned tomato. These are nice and sweet. The seasoning on the Italian ones are delicious. We're going to do a little bit of straight up tomato sauce in there, a little bit of tomato paste, a couple fresh Romas in there, and we got some fresh basil that's going to be going in there to, just add in a delicious flavor. Basil and marinara go hand in hand. Can't go wrong with those. We need our onion. We got our yellow sweet onion, my favorite kind of onion. Use it pretty much for everything. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get squared away, guys. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start off with our celery. Start it off real quick. So celery, you can buy it by the stalk. I bought it by the bag, already trimmed up, cleaned up. A little bit less work for me, and I also didn't need an entire stalk of celery. So I got, just a nice equal amount portion of some good sized celery sticks that are already cleaned up for us. We're going to get those chopped up and thrown in there. I only need a couple. I can snack on these a little bit later, which will be nice. So we got our celery, guys. So the marinara is going to be blended at the end of the sauce, right? So when it comes time to transfer the sauce over, you gotta make sure it's cooked down. Number one thing with the sauce is you want to make sure you do not burn anything. You'll get that disgusting off tasting bitter burnt flavor, and it's just awful. So make sure when doing this you do not burn anything in this pan. Constantly rotate your sauce, scrape the bottom, do not let anything burn. Super off tasting, just super disgusting. Bob finally back in the chat. Got Bob the dog walker, my homeboy. You've been watching all the Fortnite streams lately. What's going on, my dude? Alright, guys, so we're gonna get our celery. So like I said, we're gonna blend this up. So I'm gonna take the white bitter ends off the celery, throw them away. So we're gonna blend this up so we can go ahead and we can leave everything decently medium chopped. Mainly because we're gonna blend it up later, so it doesn't really matter. And the bigger you leave things, the more flavor they tend to have. So what I did, guys, is I basically just sliced the carrot, down into equal parts, right? Already started the mincing process. So then I'm just gonna take the celery. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a nice slice. We'll work down to the end. See that we still got them cut. So basically just minces itself up, nice and easy, right? Super easy, nice and even. Got our celery chop. This one's ripped in half, so we'll just do the bottom end by itself. Same thing, guys. Show you guys. Slice down one, slice down two, split. Just give it a nice rough chop. Celery's easy to cut. Nothing crazy. So we got our celery chopped up. So I'm cooking for two tonight with, Garrett's back over, producer, moderator, gets a free meal every time, it's my boy. So I will be cooking for two. Holly, what's going on, girl? Burnt sauce is bad sauce, absolutely. Fresh aromas, you know it, girl. Always. You've been streaming Fortnite too? Yeah, I've been streaming Fortnite the last week again, now that I'm back home and set up. Ryan, what's going on, baby? Yeah, dude, I got busy. Give me a break, Ryan. You weren't on all day yesterday. I want to hear it. Holly, what's going on? Hope you and the girls are watching. Alright guys, so we got our celery chopped up. Carrots, you know, when you get your carrots, they do come, you know, with a nasty skin on, so just give them a nice little peel, guys. Nothing crazy. Just get that outside, you know, skin off. Super quick and simple. Get that going real quick. Nice peel. Get those out of the way. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get our carrots chopped up. Make sure you have a sharp knife for the carrots. They are a little harder to cut into. Take the ends off of those bad boys. So when dicing, you know, like I said, we're blending it, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Carrots do take a little longer to cook than the rest, so you do want to make them a little bit smaller than the rest of the ingredients, just so they can cook down a little bit quicker, right? So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna basically do the same thing I did with the celery, just kind of give it a like pre-cut, right? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna cut our carrots. Just be super careful if you're not comfortable using a knife. Cutting, you know, fast. Just do it nice and slow. It's no big deal. Just make sure everything's nice and equal. Go ahead, do the same thing to this carrot. Give a three-way split right down there. Three-way split. I'm gonna turn it over, and then I'm gonna give it one down the middle. That way, when I cut, the dice is already done for me. So it's just one straight up motion with the carrot. Super simple. Carrot chopped up, celery chopped up. We're gonna go ahead and work down on our onion. Yeah, I had an 18 kill game yesterday. It was pretty fucking wild. It was awesome. For all you guys that watch Fortnite, it was pretty legit. Felt damn good. Had my cousin Maxie there to back the boy up, and he was just absolutely slaughtering people too. So it was a good time. It was a good time. All right, so we're gonna peel our onion up. Entered 2 submissions of the contest. Yeah, we will be talking about the contest shortly. We are going to be extending it out to this Thursday, guys. We got about 7 or 9? About 9 today submissions for the contest. I am going to extend it out, give you guys another week or so to go ahead and do your dish, submit it for the contest. Jackie did submit 2. From what I've seen, guys, coming out super delicious. Looking real good, guys. Real good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our onion sliced up. Same deal. I'm going to leave these a little bigger because they tend to cook, you know, a little faster than the other two. Mainly the carrots, right? So we're just going to slice these up. Bigger the better, like I said, because they're getting grinded up and they're going to leave a little bit more flavor. So I said 25% celery, right? 25% carrot, and then 50% onion. That's your mirepoix. Like I said, it's the base to a lot of sauces. It's a nice flavoring, adds great, you know, taste and nice delicious flavor, especially with the onion, right? Onion's super powerful, so onion in anything is gonna, you know, come out real good. Alright guys, so we're gonna make sure our pan's nice and hot on the stove top. Nice and hot pan, hot oil, get them cracking. Pot's nice and good. Gonna go ahead, extra virgin olive oil. It's Italian night, chicken Parmesan. Why not stick with some, you know, some Italiano extra virgin olive oil? So you just want to coat the bottom of the pan. You know, we're putting a good amount of veggies in there, so you do want to make sure that there is enough oil to, you know, cover everything, help everything kind of cook down, get translucent. So we got the oil in the pan. Heating it up real quick, guys. Hot pan, hot oil. Always. We're going to go ahead, guys. So like I said, carrots take the longest, alright? So I'm going to get the carrots in there first. Let them start sweating down real quick. Okay, if we get a couple celeries in there. It's all going to cook down together anyways. Alright, so we've got our carrots in. We're going to start sweating those down. Alright? So what we're going to do is once we get our vegetables in the pan, guys, we're going to throw our seasonings on there and cook them into the vegetables. Because it's going to concentrate the flavor, get it in there, which is, you know, still going to be in the sauce at the end. That's where you're going to get all your flavor. You want to season your vegetables. Tonight we're going to be seasoning them with what we got, dry Italian seasoning and dry oregano. Super delicious. Adds great flavor to the sauce. chop it up with you guys real quick. Drew's taught me well. Jackie, you've been doing a great job from everything I've seen. I just heard that you were born in Monterey. That's one of my top favorite places in the world. I grew up for several years when I was moving around. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I love Monterey. It's where, a lot of my cousins are there who are in the chat. They're all in Monterey right now. Love that area. It's my hometown. All right, guys, so let's get back to it. You hear the carrots sizzling. Make sure we get those cooking down. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Draw the moisture out of those carrots. Okay. Let those go for just a second. So, main thing, get your veggies in the pan, season them, salt, pepper, draw out the moisture, help them get translucent. We're going to throw our seasonings on there. Right when those are nice and cooked down a little bit, we're going to add the garlic in later because the garlic can cook really fast, and once garlic goes, it goes, and you do not want to burn your garlic because burnt garlic is going to add an insanely bitter taste to it. So absolutely wait on the garlic, guys. But gotta have that garlic, right? I'm doing Italian cooking, that's the way it goes. Alright, so got our carrots going, we've got our pot going hot. I'm going to get the celery and onions in there. We're going to get these all meshed up and going. Get them all mixed in there. Add a little bit more oil, split these babies down. This is all flavor. All flavor. Right. So, while we got that going, what we're going to do is we're going to get the chicken ready. We're going to tenderize the chicken real quick. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to take the chicken, we're going to lay it out, and we're going to take our mallet, and we're going to hammer it down, alright? And we're going to make sure the entire piece of chicken is pretty level, so one side doesn't cook more than the other, because chicken breasts tend to come down. Just Cal, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Alright. We got our mixture going, okay? We're going to let that go. We're going to go ahead and season it up, guys. Let it cook down. So I'm adding my Italian seasoning on there. Dry Italian seasoning. It's a combination of lots of dry herbs. They do just the right amount in this one, which is why I buy this one. Super delicious. Make sure you get enough to coat up all the veggies, right? So we got that down. We're going to take oregano. Oregano is super, super popular in Italian cooking. Super powerful dry herb, so you don't need too much to let it speak. We're going to add a little oregano in there. Mix those up. Got it all seasoned out, looking nice. Looking real, real good over here. We're going to go ahead and grab our garlic, guys. Get that ready to go, okay? We're going to grab our chicken as well. Get that out and ready. We've got our asparagus, which we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and blanch. I've done them in prior episodes where you go ahead and throw it in some hot water, start cooking it. It's going to bring out the vibrant green in the asparagus. Super, super awesome. We're going to take it out when it's about 3/4 cooked. We're going to shock it in an ice bath like I've done before. And we're going to get to it and saute it or roast it with a little Parmesan cheese later. So let's check back in over here. We got some delicious, delicious aroma of all the dried herbs coming off. Make sure that everything's cooking down, cooking even. You want to start to get some color on these veggies, right? Looking real good, smelling even better. Once you see the coating of the seasoning on all the veggies, that's when you know you've got, just the right amount. Let's get our water on for the asparagus. A little trick and tip, which I told you guys before. If you start your boiling water, let it come to a hard boil, and then turn it off. It'll come back to a boil faster than it did before. Tape there, so. The mini Andrew. Thanks, Kaylee. What's going on, girl? Thanks for stopping by. No, I was making it tonight's what I told you. Made me go. I love it. Alright. So, these are going. Or let those go. A little spillage over here. Alright. Make sure our carrots are, they're tenderizing up real nice. Let that baby go. We're going to go ahead and get ready to throw our garlic in there. So what I do is we're going to throw a couple whole cloves of garlic in there. Now, you know how pungent garlic is, so you don't need a lot. But I'm not going to just leave the clove whole as is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crush it, because by crushing it, it releases all the oils of the garlic. So it gives a little bit more flavor. These are kind of smaller cloves, so we'll go ahead and throw like 4, 5 with one baby one should be plenty. So just take the back of your knife, guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. Take the back of your knife, right? Lay it down, smash, done. Just want to release those oils out of the garlic, clove. You know, nothing crazy. Nice and squished. Take our garlic, throw it in here. Oh yeah. Wish you guys could smell this. It smells freaking incredible. Of our seasoning we're adding up. Get that mixed in there. No need to let any of that escape. Make sure everything's evenly cooking down. Looking nice, guys. Looking nice. Yeah, the mini Andrew's awesome. The little emote came out great. That was Max's idea. Couldn't have come out any better, Maxie, seriously. Alright. So I'm going to take my basil out now so I don't forget. Got fresh basil. It's going to get thrown in the mixture. It's going to be super, super delicious. Water's getting hot, so we're going to get our chicken ready to go. Can we cut these Romas real quick for you guys, just so we can cut them, get them out of the way, so that way I can kind of dedicate the cutting board to the chicken real quick while we get those all tenderized. So we're just gonna quarter them one more time, and yeah. So basically, you just want nice quarters. That's how we're gonna throw them in, let them cook down, because like I said, it is all getting blended, guys. So but you do want to leave it a little chunky. We're not gonna puree it to the point where it's like, you know, like a soup. We're gonna leave a little, you know, some chunks. We're just gonna pulse it or let it get, you know, blended down a little bit. Carter's watching. What's going on, Carter? How you doing, buddy? Is that carrots? I'm missing the beginning. Yeah, Jess. So basically, what we got is we got a mixture called mirepoix. It's a 50% onion, 25% carrot, 25% celery. All right. We're cooking it down in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil with some Italian seasoning dry and some dry oregano, some salt and some pepper. And then I did is after it was cooking for about 5 minutes or so and starting to cook down, is I added some fresh garlic cloves that I pressed down and opened up to just smash them to get some oils out, right? Just to release the essential oils, and those are thrown in here too. All right, so we're getting to the point now where everything's getting cooked down nicely. The onions are getting translucent. The carrots are starting to loosen up a little bit. They're not as firm. Celery's nice. So we're about to deglaze this with some white wine, one of the main ingredients in my marinara. Don't forget to add that nice white wine flavor in there. Super delicious. It's the end of that Monterey County white wine that I've been using. I needed to get rid of it anyways, and I keep having to use it, so it keeps working out on my end, right? M City, what's going on, baby? You know, had to have that red. Sticking with the Italian theme, right? So why not? All right. We got our water heating up for our asparagus. Got our hot water in the back for the pasta. All right. We're looking good. We're going to go ahead, guys. Like I said before, be careful when adding alcohol to a hot pan. Hot with alcohol creates a flambe. If you do too much at once, it's just going to be a big open flame, so be careful a little bit at a time. Once you hear the sound, let it mix in a little bit so the pan's kind of used to it. We're going to add a little bit more. You want to add about, say, 2 to 3 tablespoons of wine, all right? We're going to add it in. We're going to let it kind of cook down into the mixture, all right? We're going to let it cook in, and when there's about a teaspoon, let's say about 2 to 3 teaspoons left, we're gonna start adding our tomatoes in and everything. I'm gonna add the Romas in right now on top, just as it kind of absorbs the wine, just to have them already in there. Nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? I am gonna take my seasonings and I'm gonna hit the tomatoes with it a little bit. Make sure the tomatoes are seasoned up. That was the dry oregano, a little bit more Italian seasoning. Some fresh ground pepper. Always with that pepper, you know me. You've seen the streams. I'm a pepper guy. Pepper and everything. We're gonna add our pepper. Alright. A little bit more salt on these bad boys. We're gonna make sure everything's getting mixed up and absorbed. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna let that go. Wine's cooking down. We're gonna get our tomatoes ready to go. We'll get on the chicken in a second. It's no rush. Sauce takes the longest. We want to get the sauce ready to go. So, like I said, guys, Italian stewed tomatoes, right, in a can. These have seasoning on it, delicious seasoning. They're nice and sweet, too. You don't have to add any sugar once you kind of put these in. They come really nice. Then we're just doing regular stewed tomato, right? One of each. I can't rye dropping 500 bits, dude. Thank you so much for the 500 bits, Ryan. I appreciate it. You guys have been coming in strong with those. Appreciate it very much, man. It's going right back to the stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sammy D, what's cracking, my brother? How's it going? Denver, you know you're my one and only. Don't get mad, brother. Mama, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I know you're busy right now, but thank you for coming anyway. All right, so our wine is pretty much cooked out at this point, all right? So I'm going to take my Italian style stewed tomato. We're going to add those in, okay? We're going to take our regular stewed tomatoes, okay? We're going to get those in. We're going to mix everything up. It's looking good, smelling good. All right, we're going to let all these flavors mesh together. Okay. Perfect. Now we're gonna get a can opener, which I've got right here. Now the tomato sauce is just to add, you know, a little bit more of the tomatoey flavor. The tomatoes are there to add, you know, they're gonna get grinded in. They're gonna be like little chunks by the time we pulse it together. But you need the sauce to kind of bring it all together. You know what I mean? So make sure you get a little bit of sauce, not too much. You know, the can's about half the size of the others. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna add that in, guys. Right now, we're gonna start making our sauce. Okay, we got our canned tomato sauce. We got our Italian stewed tomato, our fresh Romas, and our regular stewed tomatoes with our carrots, celery, and onion in the pan, looking real good. Now last but not least, one of the most important ingredients in this sauce to get lots of delicious flavor, freshness, is fresh basil, right? Just going to take the leaves, tear them off the stems. You don't need the bitter stems, just the leaves will do, guys. Beautiful, green, adds just delicious, pungent flavor with that basil. Love basil, one of my favorite herbs. Besides that Mary Jane, you know what I'm saying? So let's get our basil in there. You can buy basil infused tomatoes in a can already. If that's what you want to get. Go right ahead. Already has the basil flavor. You don't gotta add the fresh like I do. You know, it's about $3 for that little thing of fresh basil. So it's not the cheapest thing in the world. The cans of tomatoes are nice and cheap. So, all right. So we got our sauce going, guys. We're going to basically let this all cook together. And then we're going to grind it up, pulse it up, get it going. We're going to let all these flavors mesh. We're going to let it come to like a, you know, kind of a boil. And we're going to turn it down and let it simmer. Let you guys get one peek at that real quick, right? So we got our delicious sauce. We're going to let these come together, let the flavors mesh, cook down real nice. Yeah, it is... my mom, S. Hollinger, guys, her birthday was on Friday, the 26th. She turned 49, if everyone wants to give her a nice belated happy birthday. Oh, God, I almost forgot the tomato paste, guys. So I'm going to take about a teaspoon of tomato paste. Sorry. Teaspoon of tomato paste. Nice concentrated tomato flavor. Right, I'm just going to mix that in to this middle of the sauce, let it kind of cook down. It's not a necessity, guys. I do like the concentrated flavor taste of the tomato paste. Like I said, not a necessity. If you don't have it, you forgot it, not the end of the world, no big deal. You buy it in a little can. I just put some plastic wrap over the top and keep it in the fridge. In no way, shape, or form a necessity. Just adds like a little bit more pungent flavor. Ryan, watching on the 405. Thanks for stopping by, Ryan. Drive safe. I bet she doesn't look a day over 29. Well, she doesn't. That's for damn sure. Alright, guys. So we're going to get to our chicken. Water's going for the asparagus. Let's actually get those in. So I'm going to take the asparagus, guys. You don't need these bottoms right here. No need for them. They get kind of bitter anyways. So we're going to take it. And I know for my plating especially, I don't need crazy long asparagus. So we'll go to about here. Just give it a nice little slice. Get rid of the ends. I kept them in the rubber band so they stay nice and organized, right? So we got our asparagus right here. Perfect. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take it, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the water. Alright? We're going to let them cook about halfway down. The vibrant green color is going to come out. They're going to look real nice. I'm going to shuck them in an ice bath. Let's go ahead and get the ice bath ready. So get your bowl, right? I don't got no ice maker, alright? We don't got money like that. We got ice trays. So we're going to get our ice bath ready. Alright. So just going to put some cold water in here with the ice. Check our sauce. Everything's kind of coming together. Right, looking good, guys. So you see, it was just before I mixed it, it was just started coming up to a soft boil, right? Once the bubbling starts, that's when you can kind of turn the heat down. I'm about medium heat right now. Might go lower once it starts to really, take in and start going, because then the heat's just gonna stay. So we're gonna go down to a medium. We're gonna let it start going. Like I said, you do not want to burn anything in this sauce, so make sure you have your spoon. Make sure you're constantly mixing, dragging it across the bottom. Nothing sticks, nothing burns. Super, super disgusting. Nate Dio Dub, what's going on? What's going on, my brother? Thanks for stopping by. Dad, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by, Pops. I know you couldn't last time, but thank you for stopping by. Love the support. Yeah, so the highway, the contest is still going on, bro. We extended it till Thursday. Basically, you got to recreate a dish from episodes 1 to 7. Send it to me through email, a picture of it, and we're going to be choosing a winner this Thursday for the contest. I'll show you guys the prize a little later. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this chicken. So, for the chicken, what I recommend doing is getting a piece of parchment. Okay. Just to keep your area nice and sanitary, nice and clean, we are going to be using raw chicken. Alright? So what I do is, I got plastic wrap, I got my parchment, and I got my chicken. Alright? So as you can see, these are boneless, skinless, cleaned up chicken. Got them from the butcher. Normally there's a lot of fat. They already trimmed them off. So as you can see, right, thick to small. So you want to make, what we want to make sure will come out of here is that the entire thing is even throughout the whole part, so this part doesn't cook faster, dry out when this is nice and juicy. Alright, and also by doing this, it increases the tenderness of the protein. Any meat that you it's called tenderizing for a reason, because any meat that you tenderize comes out a lot more tender and bite, just like slow cooking it. So this is a great way of tenderizing steaks, tenderizing chicken. It's going to come out noticeably different, right? Alright, so this out of the way. I got me a small little chicken breast left over for lunch tomorrow. So I got my chicken down, guys. Let's rotate cameras, right? Okay, so as you can see, guys, the sauce is starting to boil, right? We got our bubbles coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and, just, like I said, scrape the bottom. Make sure nothing's burning. You want all the evenness to spread through the sauce. Let it cook down. Just make sure nothing burns. I can see our asparagus is starting to get nice and vibrant green. I'm going to wash my hand. I'm going to check on that. Basically, the goal here is to only have the asparagus cook about halfway, alright? Cooking it halfway, we're going to shock it in an ice bath like some of you have seen me do before. When shocking it, it's going to stop the cooking process, and then we can continue to cook the asparagus later how I want to show you guys to do it. Let me just go ahead, check the asparagus real quick, guys. I already got my tongs on, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. I'm going to check my firmness. These are some pretty thick. Oh yeah, these are ready to go. Alright, so we got our strainer, right? Turn off the flame. We got our asparagus. I'm just going to drain the asparagus out, alright? Hot back up, and then throw them straight in to the ice bath, alright? So, as you can see, the asparagus are nice and vibrant green. Here, we'll go like this. Nice and vibrant green compared to how they normally are, right? Perfect. Nice and even. They're about half cooked. These are some thick boys. They tend to go quick, so it doesn't take long, guys. So don't forget about them when they're on the stove because they'll go quick. So we're going to let these sit, cool them completely down, and we'll take them out, put them in some paper towels, and just let them take the moisture off and let them sit. Sauce is going. I can hear it going. Like I said, keep hitting it, guys. Keep rotating. Make sure those flavors combine very, very nicely. Kim's 11, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Rob, I see you jumping in there. What's going on, cuzzo? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so chicken's down. Now what I do on top of parchment, right? Chicken on top of parchment. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to get a piece of plastic wrap. This way, when you hammer it down, your mallet stays nice and clean, right? So we got our chicken covered. This is the thick side. This is a little bit thinner. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn down the mic real quick while I do this, guys. Right? I don't want it to hurt your ears too much. Turn it down a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to tenderize the meat out real quick. Nice and evenly. Alright, and then you just want to kind of feel around. You can feel the uneven, like, higher lumps in it. Tell the side's a little bit lower still. So we're just going to even it out, right? Looking good, feeling good. That one's good, right? So we're going to move on to this one. This one's a lot thicker than it is there. So pound it out. Tenderizing it nice. Still a little thicker right here. Alright. Nice and even, right? Plastic wrap, kept the mallet nice and clean. Don't even gotta wash it now. Stay nice and clean. Cutting board didn't even get affected. Like I said, guys, sanitary is key when you're cooking. Do not want to ever mix raw chicken with anything. You're gonna get sick. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not like ground beef or fish. You will pay the price. I promise you that. It took me a while to get the app up, but I've been watching for a while. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and fix our mic volume, guys. There we go. That should be up much better. I hope so. Let me know if it's a little too bit low, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Guys, about to beat his meat. Jess, you know what it is. All right, so we got our chicken pounded out, guys. What next step for the chicken? Let's go ahead. We're going to move the sauce to the back because we are going to mark the chicken off. Finish them in the oven. So we want to get our pan heated up. We're going to do it on a low flame, just like I did the other one, because we're going to get them set up. So might as well have it on low so it doesn't get too hot, because then it's going to burn the oil. So pan on low, let it slowly heat up while we get the chicken set up. So I got flour. I got half, I left them out so I can show you. So I got your regular old panko breadcrumbs, right? Just classic panko. And then I do Italian breadcrumbs as well. These are nice and seasoned up. I do a 50-50, a complete 50-50 blend of this to that. I like the seasonings on the Italian breadcrumbs, but I also like the crunch and the texture that the panko gives. So it's a nice 50-50. So what I do, though, is I do want to add, right, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, because you do want to season. Like I said, it's got Italian seasonings in it, right? But you still want to season everything with salt and pepper. So we got our breadcrumbs, all right? Flour, same deal. Same exact deal. season your flour regardless, right? So a little salt, a little pepper. Let it mix up, get around, right? So we got salt, pepper in the flour and the breadcrumbs, right? The last thing we need, got to keep it in the fridge, stay cool, is our eggs, right? So what we're going to do is scoot this down a little bit out the way. Pops, thanks for dropping those bits. Came through with, what, 500 bits? Thank you very much. Appreciate that very much, guys. Seriously, thank you. Okay, I tried it last, but no, I'm tired. Catch the rest on YouTube. Hey, Chaotic, thanks for trying. Thanks for stopping by. I know you're up in Canada. I know it's later there. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. You've been here since the beginning, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. Have a good night, brother. Talk to you tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming Fortnite, so hop on tomorrow, and we'll chat. Let me know how you like it on the rest of it on YouTube. All right, so we got our eggs, guys. We're gonna go ahead and beat those real quick. Okay, a little salt. Where the pep at? A little pep. We season everything. We are gonna check on our sauce. Like I said, we don't burn the sauce. We rotating everything around. Okay. Rotate it around. You can feel the fresh aromas really tendering up. They're almost like the consistency of the canned tomato now, right? They're cooking down, cooking together. We got that on a nice medium flame, guys. Seems like the right one. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna mix our eggs up. We're gonna get those beat. Chaotic donated $15. Holy mother God. Chaotic, thank you so much, man. Like I said, you've been here since day one. $15 donation, that is huge. I'm gonna take a shot for you before you go. I know I typically only do it for subs, but 15 bones, man. You got a family to support, 2 kids and a wife. Thank you very much, man. Cheers. Thank you, seriously. Cheers, Chaotic. Seriously, thank you so much for that donation, bro. Holy cow. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna get our eggs beat up, guys. Nice and liquidated. I do add a little water to stretch it, thin it out a little bit. So, we got our egg beat. Just add a tiny bit of water. Okay, stretch it out, kind of thin it out a little bit. Alright. So, eggs good. Perfect consistency. Thanks again, Chaotic. I cannot thank you enough. That's outrageous. Thank you so much. Alright, so asparagus has been sitting in here. So I'm going to take some paper towels. I'm going to pull the asparagus out. They're completely cooled down at this point. Cooking process is stopped. There's just no need for them to be submerged in water anymore. I'm going to take them out, let them sit in some paper towels. Let the paper towels absorb all that moisture out, right? Vandis, what's going on? Dan, thanks for stopping by, man. You've been coming through a lot. Appreciate the support. Still no shot glass? Nah, man, we're going straight out the bottle. I don't got time for that. Every new sub? Yeah, absolutely. Those eggs are beaten to death. That's how you do it, baby. You gotta beat it. Like Rihanna. Alright, so we got our sauce going. We're gonna take the chicken. I'm gonna show you guys how I bread these up. Alright? So, we got egg, we got flour, and we got panko, right? Now, the proper way to do this is you want to get your flour down on the chicken first. It's actually going to make the egg stick to the chicken better, and then you're going to put it straight into the panko, and then the panko is going to stick to the egg. Alright, that's the order. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's the way to do it. Thanks again, Chaotic. Have a great night, brother. Seriously, I appreciate that so much. Be like Rihanna. Oh, God, Jess. Alright. So, I got my sheet tray. We're going to go ahead and put the chicken parm on here. I got foil down. They are going to be raw. I'm going to throw them on the pan. I'm going to throw the foil away, get a new piece of foil ready because we're going to finish them off in the oven, like I said, right? So, no need for the plastic wrap anymore. Let's go ahead and throw that back in. God, I wish you guys could smell the sauce. It smells insane. Okay, so, guys, we got chicken, right? I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of pepper on that chicken. Just pre-season it before. Super important, right? You want to get as much flavor into the meat as possible. So a little salt, a little pep. Okay. Press it in. I know you guys can't see it really well. Just a nice little layer, guys. Nothing crazy. Just how you'd normally season your proteins, right? A little salt, a little pepper. Salt, a little pep. Let me just go ahead and wash my hands because I touched the chicken. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. I can't say it enough when working with chicken. Do not forget. Do not accidentally touch something. Because if you touch it again and you touch it again, you end up eating something or putting it on food that you're going to eat, you will get sick. Can't stress it enough. Alright, fresh ground pepper. So who gets to eat this when I'm done? Daddy Gmo, as you knew him in Fortnite, or Gmo Baby, is going to be getting a plate. I was supposed to have my boy Eddie come by. Ended up not being able to make it tonight, so we were going to have 3, but he ended up canceling last minute, so just me and my boy G. Alright guys, so, chicken, right? Seasoned up, both sides, alright? We're going to take it, press it in the flour, alright? Shake off the excess. Push it in the flour, okay? Shake off all the excess flour. You don't need that shit floating around. Make sure it's all coated up. Jessica has hosted me. Thank you very much for the host, Jess. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. So dipped it in flour, nice and coated, right? Shaken off. Go straight down into the egg, alright? Submerge it, make sure it's completely covered. The egg sticks to the flour, not sure why, but it does. Alright, so now it's coated completely in egg. You let the excess kind of fall off. Now we're going straight into the breadcrumbs, right? Most important part for the chicken parm is getting this thing completely submerged and covered with these breadcrumbs. That's the whole point. Alright, so I dipped it in. Got a nice coating on this chicken. Okay, let me get that down on the pan. Add a little bit of excess on top for good measure. Alright, I'll show you what they look like right after. What does that say? Meryl Danny, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it very much. Alright, guys. So, we are going to take the other chicken breast, do the exact same thing, alright? Into the flour. Make sure it's coated up completely, right? Big chicken breast going into a little bowl, so I gotta kind of mix it around, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so shake the excess off. We got a nice coating on the whole chicken. Alright, now we're going straight into the egg. Submerge it in egg. Alright, submerge, sticks nicely to the flour. Let the excess drip off. Alright, now we're going straight into the breadcrumbs like before. Alright, right over here. Dip it in. Make sure it's nice and even. Everything gets coated. Show you guys exactly what it looks like after. Just making sure I get it all covered up with breading. Super important. Consistency, consistency, consistency. These are some massive pieces of chicken, by the way. Absolutely massive. Alright. I'm gonna wash my hands up, guys. Alright. God, this sauce smells good. So I do need to go ahead. We need to rotate that sauce around. It's been going for solid, 5 minutes or so since I've last rotated it. I do have it on a lower flame, so I'm not really too concerned about things burning, but it will happen. So make sure you're rotating every little bit of it around, right? Check the bottom. The onions and some of the veggies might tend to stick, and that's how the burning happens, so we don't want that to happen. Alright. Smells good. Everything's cooking together very nicely. Alright. Let that go. Alright, so we can go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. We don't need it anymore. Make sure everything's nice, safe, and sanitary. None of this stuff's going to be used. Again, it had raw chicken in it, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. I'm going to deal with it later. I don't need it near me. Go ahead. We're going to just get all the excess bread crumbs that kind of spilt out, and I brought them out of the way. Make sure everything's mopped up nicely. Okay, guys? Alright. So, for our chicken, this is what we got going, guys, right? Evenly crusted amongst the entire chicken breasts, right? Get right in the center for you guys. So we got nice consistency along the entire chicken on the breading, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to get these babies going in the pan. Pan was on low, so now we're going to turn it up to about medium. We're gonna let it heat up. We're gonna get some oil in there. We're gonna get some beautiful color on these guys. Once we do that, we're taking them off, throwing them back in. We're gonna finish them off in the oven. The oven cooking them is gonna make them come out nice and tender. We did tenderize them already, so this is gonna be like butter knife is gonna be able to cut through this chicken. It's gonna be awesome, awesome. Catch up with you guys real quick. For some reason, it's only come out of my left ear. That's so weird. I don't understand why that's been happening with select people. I did move my mic to the center of the room because I thought that was the issue. So if not, I'm not quite sure what that could be. TV volume, it would be okay. I think he's using some talk. All right, so I love seeing you guys all chop it up and chat. All right, guys. So sauce is going, pan's heating up. Asparagus, it's gonna be a last minute thing. It's already cooked through halfway. We're going to do a little bit of balsamic vinegar on that, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, finish it off in the oven, get some nice flavor in there. The noodles are going to be kind of a last minute deal, right? We got our hot water going. It's on a soft boil, just keeping it nice and hot. We'll pop that in once the chicken comes out to rest. Chicken takes about 10 minutes to rest. The pappardelle takes about 5 to 7 minutes to cook. So by the time that's done and the sauce is grinded up and complete, we're going to plate up. We got some fresh mozzarella cheese in there. I'm going to slice that before we put it on in the oven. Oh my god, it's going to be delicious, guys. I'm super, super excited for you guys to see. Alright, so let's test out our pan. Nice and hot. We're going to go ahead. Get some extra virgin olive oil down. We want to make sure we have a good amount of oil in the pan because the fat's going to give the brownness on the crust, and if you don't get any of that, nothing's going to happen. So we're going to heat up our oil. It's in a hot pan, so it's already heating up pretty quickly. If you don't ever know how to test the temperature of the oil, a little quick tip, get a little water on your hand, throw it in there. The oil starts splashing back at you. It's nice and hot, which it's doing now. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna take our chicken. All right, beautiful, beautiful crust on the chicken. So I'm gonna take the chicken in our pan, nice spread oil. We're gonna lay it down. Okay, make sure you got plenty of oil in the pan. We're gonna add just a little bit more. Make sure the oil is all over the chicken, or else you're not going to get any of that browning effect, alright? We're going to add our other chicken breast in there. Now, I don't go super, super, super hot immediately with the pan because I don't want it to, like, overcook immediately and start getting too much color. I want the color to be, like a nice golden brown amongst the entire thing. So if the oil's too hot, it's going to put, like, a lot of deep, dark color into the chicken, and you're not going to be able to like evenly spread out that color. So it's super important to make sure the oil's not too hot. That's why I said let it go low, turn it up to a medium, and then let it go. Alright, so we'll get our other chicken in there. Alright, guys, so chicken's down. We got oil in the pan. Now that we got 2 of these big chickens in there, we're going to add just a little bit of more olive oil. Make sure it's in the entire pan. You're not going to get any color without that oil. So the trick here, guys, is do not flip them too early. Let them go. Let them evenly cook. Do not keep testing them. You're going to rip the skin off. You're going to rip all the breading off. It's going to come out like a disaster. So just let it go. Like I said, pan not too hot. You can really just kind of let them go for a minute. Let that crust develop on there. So threw away the dirty foil. So we're going to do same pan, right? Less dishes when you get to use the same pans. Just going to take some foil. We're going to get a new layer. We're going to get those ready to get taken off. So we don't got to rush and do that when the time comes. Just have it all ready to go. Okay, got our foil down on the pan. Scares me every time. Alright, so we got our pan ready to go. Put that off to the side. We're going to check in back over here. Sauce is coming nicely. You can just smell the freaking flavor of it. It smells so good. That's going to get blended up very shortly. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little taste in a minute. See if I'm missing anything in there. Now you can hear the oil's really sizzling. So what I do is I just take my tongs and I just lift one end up very gently just to get an idea of what's going on down there. Now the first one's got a lot more color on it than the other one. Today was down for a little bit longer, but it is nice and even, so I'm very excited. So we're just going to let those go, guys. Let the oil heat up. It's about a medium flame right now. You don't need to get it too high, not get too much color on it. Alright, guys. What do we got going on in the chat tonight? Who's all in here? Let me go ahead and see, let me see your name if you're in chat. I want to see who's with us tonight. I see Mars, I see Jess, I see Jackie, I see Dad, Maxie, Hyoid. Got all the regulars in there, my people. Like I said, I got my pasta water hot. It's on about medium low, just keeping that soft boil there. So that's the time I can just turn it up, get that rapid boil, drop the pasta in, super easy. Rob, we got Rob still in there. Holly, got all my peeps in there. Love it. All right, guys, so back, let's go ahead and check the chicken out, all right? It's been going in the olive oil. You're gonna take your just check up on the corner. So this side seems to be getting a little more color. I'm gonna rotate that around. This baby, oh yeah, alright. So this one's looking real nice. I think that's where all the heat's at. So we got a lot of color on one of them. We're going to flip that over in just a second. Show you guys what that looks like. What the perfect golden, crispy deliciousness looks like on these babies. If you have tier 2, tier 3 emotes, what would they be? We got many ideas for our future emotes once, you know, the time comes and the partner happens and we are able to access more. I guess that'll be kind of like an in-the-moment thing. We do have numerous ideas for emotes. I'm super excited about them. I guess we'll see when the time comes. But off the top of my head, they would have to be something a little more special due to the fact that they do cost more to get to those tiers. So we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Don't want to rush it. Momentary things are awesome. My favorite part definitely has to be cutting back. You say you didn't salt the water. I did salt all my water. I was going to get there when the time came. But since you want to go ahead and call me out. Alright, so let's check our chicken peeps. This one's probably ready to flip. Oh yeah, that one's ready to go. This one's not. So I'm going to flip this baby over for you guys. Show you what I'm talking about. Now look at this shit. We got perfect gold brown amongst the entire chicken, right? Looking perfect. Don't want to break the breading off, then it starts to get all crazy and all spotty. This one's just about there too. So since I'm flipping it and a lot of the breadcrumbs, you know, breadcrumbs and they absorb a lot of liquid, right? Bread in general is an absorbent thing. So when you flip it, it's important to get, you know, oil back in the pan so you have enough fat for the other side to start browning. I did want to make a point to say, if you are gluten-free, the easiest thing for you to do in doing this is buy gluten-free bread, toast it on a really, you know, about 280 to 290. Toast the bread up. You don't gotta get too much color. Once it gets hard, you can chop it up. You can pulse it in a blender, something, and make your own gluten-free breadcrumbs. And basically do the same thing. And for flour, just use rice flour. Same deal. Nice and gluten-free, nice and easy for you. My sister's gluten-free. That's what I'd do for her if I was cooking this dish for her. Alright, so I flipped the other one. Same deal, guys. Look at the color on these things, right? Nice golden brown deliciousness amongst the entire thing. I'm going to make sure we got enough oil. I'm going to add just a little bit more since I flipped that second chicken breast. Alright. Hot pan. Let the fat kind of cook in. I keep rotating it because the flame is not completely on this burner all the way because I do have a big pot on the other side for the sauce. So I just want to make sure that there is consistency in the chicken. Every side's getting the same color. I'm going to go ahead and stir the sauce up again. We're just about ready to get the sauce blended, guys. Everything's super tender. I'm going to do a little taste test. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to blend the sauce up for you guys, show you what I meant by leaving it chunky. Drew, I love you. What's going on, Dilly? I hope you saw your little birthday thing up here, baby. Happy birthday. Happy 26, Dilly. I love you. One of my closest cousins. Everyone in chat right now, go ahead and wish Dilly a happy birthday, please. So I got some of the sauce, just some of the liquidated part, right? super, super hot. Oh my gosh. Now that's a flavorful, flavorful sauce. So I'm turning the heat off, right, on the sauce. Check our chicken. See what we're looking like. Perfect. This side got a nice crust on it. Very, very even on that side. Uh-oh. This one, not so much. So since this side cooked faster, you know, I noticed that side of the pan's a little hotter. So I'm going to rotate this one around directly on the flame. We're going to add a little bit more oil to make sure that one gets covered. Remember, fat's the main key ingredient to browning these suckers up. So just make sure you got plenty of fat in there. It's going to get absorbed by the breadcrumbs. There's nothing you can do about it. Just got to deal with it. So that side's going to get nice and brown. I can already tell I already got the hot oil on it. This one's just about ready to get taken off. We'll do that in just a second. So what I want to do is this goddamn blender. Make sure we've got our blender power on. There we go. All right. We got power. We're good. It kind of freaked me out for a second. I had to reset the outlet. All right. So, saucepan is super, super, super hot. Make sure you got some sort of towel or oven mitt. Thank you guys for spamming the happy birthdays for my Dilly. 26 years old. Doing his thing. One of my closest cousins. Never forget having to wake him up every morning for community college because he's oversleep every goddamn morning. Alright, so turning the pan off of the chicken. We're going to get those taken off in just a second. I'm going to let them kind of get a little bit more brown in the pan. Get a nice crust before we get them in the oven. We're going to go ahead and get the sauce taken care of, alright? So, hot pan. So I got my oven mitt on, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it over the sink, but I'm basically going to get as much of this into here as I can, right? Alright, so looks like I just have the just right amount enough, right? Make sure you get all the chunks out of there, guys. You want to make sure it all blends because it's going right back into this pot right afterwards. Alright, so I'm just going to put my pan back on the oven. I'm going to make sure that I clean up the edges of my thing. It is going onto an electric deal, so you don't want to have liquid and moisture all over this thing. You don't want to get no one shocked, so just make sure your thing's going on, no mess, right? We're going to get that on the blender. Make sure you got your top, guys, super important. Just give me 1 sec, guys, 1 sec. Alright, so what I said I'm going to do is you're going to hear right now is you're going to hear the pulsing. It's going to be like vroom, vroom. I'm not going to let it blend for a minute. I'm just going to pulse, pulse, pulse. I want chunks in there. I want chunks of tomato. I want chunks of the carrot, celery, and onion. I still want that in there. That's what makes a good marinara. You don't want to blend it like a soup. This isn't a tomato soup. It's a blended sauce. You're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. All right? So you'll hear it in the background. Give me 1 sec. Oh, yeah. All right. So, by the way, most blenders, this one not so much, but other ones super important because I know the caps are not too tight, but this one not so much. But if you can, take a towel, paper towels, oven mitt or something, and always put it on top because these things will spray out. It happened in culinary school to a lot of people, so just be careful. It's super, super hot liquid, came right off the stove, so make sure you cover the top just in case. This one doesn't happen to me too much. It does a little bit, but just make sure. Alright, so I'm pulsing it up, leaving chunks. So what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to take this mixture. We're going to see how it looks. I got my little serving spoon. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, guys. Look at that. Nice and chunky, right? We got all the chunks in there. It's not blended like a stew. We got a nice sauce consistency. This baby's ready to go. I'm stoked. It's looking good, guys. So what we're going to do, we'll do it on camera for you guys so you can see how delicious this came out. So I got my pan, alright? We're going to take our sauce, we're going to pour it right back into our pan. sure we get all that goodness in there. Get that rinsed out, cleaned up real quick. Less of a mess later. Alright. So we got our sauce, guys, right? The consistency's perfect. Nice and chunky. You can see little chunks in the sauce of everything. That's what I meant by pulse it. Super consistent throughout the whole thing. That's why you got to do it a couple times to make sure everything's perfect. Alright. So we're going to go ahead. Get that back on. I'm going to turn the heat on super, super low in the back for that. Just to keep it hot. Okay? Just enough to keep it hot. I don't need it to cook anymore. I don't need it to burn. I'm just going to keep it hot. Okay? So we're going to get the chicken sauced up with some mozzarella and we're going to get it in the oven. Alright, so I'm going to take the chicken. We're going to get it on a pan, guys. We got our perfectly cooked chicken. Beautiful crust. Go ahead. Get those down. See. Oh yeah, that side came out nice. Alright, so pan over here, literally. So we got our chicken, right? Nice and brown, guys. Perfect colors. Alright, so we got those down. Now here comes the fun part. My favorite part of the whole dish, actually. We got our chicken. We got our mozzarella. This is like $3, I think. Fresh, delicious Belgozio mozzarella. Comes in like a chunk, right? I got my Parmesan cheese. I already grated that up before the stream for you guys. I didn't think it'd be necessary, to sit here and cut cheese for you guys all night. I've done it before. Don't need to worry about it. The Carter cam was the funniest part. I'm surprised nobody's asked for Daisy Cam yet tonight. If you guys want Daisy to come on, just let Garrett know. I think she's waiting for you guys, so let me know. You guys are in control of the Daisy Cam, not me. You get what you want. So I'm going to open my mozzarella. Now, mozzarella usually comes with a shit ton of liquid in it. So, if that's the case, this one actually not a lot at all. Really nice, right? Okay, so this one comes in little balls. Nice and easy to work with, right? So you got your little mozzarella balls. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a couple things of fresh mozzarella down on my chicken. Okay? Do 3 because these are some hunks, right? These are some big ass pieces of chicken. So we got our mozzarella down on top of our chicken. Daisy, what's Daisy? Oh, Jess. Yeah, we got some people that don't know Daisy. Alright, so Gmo, when you're ready, go ahead and send Daisy down. Show them what we're talking about. Spin the sauce up real quick, make sure it's nice and mixed up. When Garrett's ready, he'll let the girl down. We'll get Daisy Cam going. In the meantime, let's get back to our chicken. So we got our mozzarella down, right? We got our chicken. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of Parmesan. Nothing crazy, because that's, going to be for the end. Just a little bit of Parmesan. A couple tablespoons of Parmesan. Okay, so we got our Parmesan and our mozzarella down, right? Alright. Come on, Daisy. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Sit. Say hi to everybody. You say hi? Want a treat? Want to shake for a treat? It's a good girl. You ready? Say hi to everybody. You gonna be nice and easy? Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's Daisy Cam for all you new guys. It's Daisy girl. Here, sit. Sit. High five. Good girl. Alright, let's get back to the action, boys and girls. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands now that I touched my pup. Alright. Clean hands. Don't need no dog hair in my food. You know that dog puts out lots and lots of hair. That's my Daisy girl. Alright guys, so let's get back to it. So, this is the fun part. Alright, so we're going to take our sauce. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to scoop it over the chicken. Alright. Just make sure you got a nice amount in there. Make sure the chicken's covered. Now by adding the sauce on top of the chicken, it's also going to tenderize it, because cooking anything with like some sort of liquid base on it also helps tenderize the meat like an insane amount. So we got them covered up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my thermometer, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stab it. I'm going to see where we're at with the chicken, because it has been cooking. But I know these are some big boys, so I know they haven't been, cooked too much. So you want to get an idea of where we're at, so that way it doesn't overcook in the oven. They did cook a good amount though already, so looks like we're looking pretty good. We're already at... So the proper temperature for chicken, guys, to cook to is 165 degrees. That's when it's completely safe and sanitary to eat chicken. So the idea is to pull the chicken out at about 160, 159, rest it for about 10 minutes, and let it carry over that extra 5 to 6 degrees, so you get that perfect temperature. Alright, so we're pretty much there, guys. It's at 130 on this baby. Let's go ahead and check this guy out. See where they're at. These are going to be quick. It's going to be a nice quick deal in the oven. Alright, yeah, we're at the same temp. So we're going to throw these babies in the oven. Alright, let them go and give you guys one last look at the chicken. So we got our mozzarella down, right? We got our sauce on top of the mozzarella. What we're going to do is throw that in the oven. Oven's on, 375, guys? 375. Should get them done in the next 5 to 10 minutes. They're going to be ready to go. We're going to take our asparagus. We're going to get those in the oven in just about a second. We're going to let those finish off. We'll get our pasta in the water. The second we take that chicken out and we know it's done to rest, we're going to get the pasta going. Super simple. 5 to 7 minutes on that. And then we're going to plate up, guys. It's going to be super delicious. Let me catch up with you guys tonight. I'm eating good tonight. You know it, Denver. Always, baby. Suplex. Do you know Jenna Tools? Good joke, bro. Good joke. Thanks for stopping by, man. Jenna Tools. Literally drooling. I wish you guys could smell this sauce right now. Seriously, it's incredible. So let's go ahead. We're going to get this asparagus ready to get blasted in the oven. It's not going to take too long. Chicken's going to take a little bit longer, so we don't need to rush on that. What I do want to do is get the rest of this mozzarella bagged up back in the fridge. Keep that fresh. Delicious to snack on. You got leftover tomatoes. You got leftover basil, right? You got some leftover mozzarella. You have balsamic vinegar like we're going to be using tonight. You got all the ingredients, right? Go ahead and make yourself a nice caprese salad. Little appetizer in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? Super delicious. This mozzarella is super fresh. I mean, you don't even got to break it up. Eat it how it is. Nothing better than fresh mozzarella. Man, that's good. Holy cow. Make me have another piece, though. Alright. Nice try. Thanks, Rob. So like I said, guys, the keys to tonight, do not burn that sauce. Do not burn that sauce. Let that sauce go on a medium flame. Scrape the bottom. Do not burn it. It's going to come out great. And get these back in the fridge to stay fresh. Alright? We do need some fresh chopped Italian parsley. I do have this really cool thing that I got for Christmas that I want to show you guys that I recently started using. I forgot I had it, to be honest. It was in a box. So this thing is called Gourmet Today. This thing right here, basically you put water up to here. You put your herbs in this thing. Let me see if I can get on this cam, right? And you put your herbs in there. And it's like this thing that keeps them super fresh. So I got parsley, I got cilantro, I got thyme in here. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it stays super crisp, super fresh, and all you do is kind of rip off what you need, okay? Tuck the back in. I saw them online. I went to their website. They sell this shit. It's not super expensive. And there it is, right? Got it right back in there. You can just keep it in the fridge. You can rotate the water out every couple days to keep it fresh. But the thing's super cool. It has like these air ventilation things at the top. And I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, so we got our parsley out. We can go ahead and mince this up. Get it ready for garnish, right? Can't have an Italian, chicken Parmesan without some fresh chopped Italian parsley, you know what I'm saying? Let me just get the big stems off this. Doesn't matter too much. It's all getting minced up, but there's no need to leave, big stems in the parsley. stems do tend to be a little bit more bitter. So that's why, you're really not going to notice. Like, I could do this and leave them in and you really wouldn't notice, but it's just a, polite gesture. We got the time. No big deal, right? Pull them off. What's going on, Alec? How's it going, brother? Did I win the knives? Well, Alec, you didn't submit anything, so no, you didn't. And we are also, like I said, extending the giveaway till Thursday. Since we got some time after I chop this up and get the asparagus in, we'll go over the giveaway real quick. One more time for you guys, for you newcomers. We got till Thursday, giving away a free set of knives. It's a $70, $80 deal giveaway. Basically giving back to the stream. We had some generous bit donations over the past month. We were able to get some new equipment. We got these new lights up because of you guys. So I want to go ahead and get back to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the stream. Get back to you guys. Show you guys that we're in this together. I appreciate all your guys' support. Yeah, man. These knives are pretty badass. I'll show you guys in a second. So like I said, you've seen me cut parsley numerous times. For those of you guys that haven't, give it a nice rough chop, and then go ahead and run your knife around it. Right, nice even chop. Rotate around your angles so you get all the parsley. Constantly make sure it's all together. Consistency is key. Making sure everything's the same. Scrape it off the knife. Alright, so we got our parsley all trimmed up and ready to go. Now, chicken Parmesan, right? You got them Italian colors in there. You got your red, your white, and your green, baby. That Italian flag. Lair Dog Pops dropping 500 more bits. Thank you so much for the bits, Dad. I appreciate it very, 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 very much, guys. Seriously, thank you so much for the donations. You guys are super, super generous. Every man, woman, and child needs those lives. Those knives. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so I'm going to get my cheese back in the fridge. We don't need it right now. Actually, no, sorry. We're doing the asparagus. We'll leave the cheese out. I got my parsley set to the side. We're going to get these asparagus set up, thrown in, and then we're going to go ahead and get back on that giveaway. I'll show you guys what we're giving away. So you get a sheet tray. Okay. Same ordeal. Let's get some foil on there. You guys don't have to put foil down. You know what I'm saying? I do all my dishes by hand. I don't have a dishwasher here. So it makes my life a little bit easier at the end of the night when I'm over here cleaning all these freaking dishes by hand. It's not the funnest thing in the world, but I don't mind. Been doing it since culinary school, so it is what it is. Got a little sauce on low. Make sure that's going good. Alright, let's take a peek at our chicken. Oh man, smells delicious, guys. Seriously, smells so bomb. Alright, so we got our asparagus coming straight off the paper towels, right? One of them broke. I don't even care if asparagus is almost halfway cut. Delicious. So, get all the moisture off there. We do want to roast them. Get a little bit of color on there, guys. So, take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to sprinkle them over these babies, right? It's going to help make some of that color happen, right? Just make sure they all get mixed up with some oil. Just a little bit, nothing crazy, right? Alright, so next, a little bit of salt. Nice pinch of salt. Some fresh ground pep. Always, especially on asparagus. Pepper and asparagus are like peanut butter and jelly. Took me 3 knives to clean the rack. Watching Jackie cut the lamb definitely needs more. Oh my lord. Jackie's video is amazing, by the way, guys. Tune in to Cooking with Cousin Drew. My cousin Jackie did this funny YouTube video. She's cooking along. She did a great job. I love it. Came out amazing. Alright, so salt, pepper, a little olive oil. We're going to let the asparagus really speak for itself. So we're just going to not season it up too much. Balsamic's kind of strong. Just want to get a little bit of balsamic on those babies, right? Just a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to do some fresh Parmesan cheese. Okay. Sprinkle that on top. Parmesan cheese is pretty salty itself, so you don't need too much, excess salt on there. It's just a little pinch. So we got is our balsamic, extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and fresh Parmesan cheese on these babies. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get those in the oven in a sec. Not gonna take too long at all. Balsamic's delicious. Using a lot of Italian dressing, for instance, right? Balsamic vinegar is one of the base items with olive oil. So you get the gist of it. We're pretty Italian themed tonight. So I'm gonna set these to the side. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those knives for you guys. I'm gonna show you for the giveaway what we got. In the meantime, just hang out for 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. Daisy, come here. Get back. Go. Alright, guys. So, for the giveaway, is what we're going to be giving away, guys. Farberware 15-piece stainless steel cutlery set, guys. Comes with all the basic knives you need. You get your chef knife, you get your bread knife, you get your steak knives, you get your paring knife. You get everything, right? 15. I'm talking $70 deal here for you guys. All you got to do, recreate a dish. All the episodes are on YouTube. One episode's not. It's on Twitch videos. I posted direct links. Like I said, I had a copyright infringement, long story. But whatever, go to the video, recreate a dish, send it to me to email, CousinDrew1339, acanepa1339 @gmail. Submit a picture, and we're announcing a winner on Thursday, guys, so I hope you participate. Alright, so we're going to check and see where our chicken's at. We're going to get these asparagus thrown in there. Alright. Oh yeah, smelling good, baby. Smelling real good. Alright, so go ahead and shut that oven, turn that heat. See, our mozzarella is melted up, right? Our sauce over it. Go ahead and check chicken, baby, see where they're at. Get my sauce, just a little bit of a stir. So like I said, guys, the sauce is just chilling on a low flame right now, right? Sauce on a low flame. Just keep it mixed. Don't let any part of it burn. We're just keeping it nice and hot. The flavors are kind of marrying together a little bit more now, right? Let them go, let them marry. We are at 140 on this baby, and see where this baby's at. Wanted to get to about 160 before we pop them out, let them rest. We'll get that pasta going. So they're going to be about, I think, 5 more minutes on these guys, and we're looking good for these. Let's go ahead and pop those back in, guys. Oven mitts, towels, don't forget, don't burn yourself. Alright, so we're going to let that chicken go, guys. We're going to clean up the area just a little bit. I'm going to chop it up with you guys. We have a little bit of time to kill. Typically, we're shuffling around. We're moving around all crazy. We got like 9 different things going. This meal is super simple. Just needs to be executed correctly, right? Simple, but delicious. Execute everything right, the right amount of ingredients. Don't burn anything. Super simple. I like doing it family style. This is the kind of thing that you can serve, 8 to 9 people super easy. Pasta super easy to deal with. The pappardelle we're using tonight, super bomb. I'll show you guys this. So it's a company that's made from Italy. I get it at Vaughn's. Egg pappardelle, super delicious. That's the company. A little pricey, right? Like $7 for this baby, but I'm sure it feeds like 3 heads. It's 8.8 ounces of pasta. And like I said, they come in like these like bird nests, right? So see how they're like kind of, here, I'll show you another camera. So they come in these bird nests, right? Already portioned out. So it's really nice, right? When you're serving, different size portions, they have 3 already there for you. So they're super bomb. Pappardelle is one of my favorite. When I make them from scratch myself, I even make them a little bit thicker because I like the bite. I like the you do them nice and al dente. They just got a really nice bite to them. And they absorb a lot of that sauce and a lot of flavor. You never been to Italy, Andrew? No, I've never been to Italy. I wish I did. My biggest goal is to go to Italy, go to the motherland, check it out. So Drew, can we sign you up for MasterChef? It's home cooks in America. You'd win. Well, submit your boy. See what happens. Never hesitate on going something like that. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna kind of review everything we've done for anyone that's popped in the stream. In the middle to now. So what we did, guys, is we had our sauce made, consisted of mirepoix, onion, celery, carrots. We threw a little garlic in there. We hit it with dry Italian seasoning, dry oregano, salt, pepper. Cooked it down, added a little bit of white wine to it, about 3 tablespoons. Let it absorb into about 3 tablespoons. Let it absorb into a couple teaspoons, right? With the wine left in there. Added our canned stewed Italian tomatoes, our regular tomatoes, and our fresh chopped Romas in there, right? Got that down. Add a little bit more seasoning to the tomatoes. Let it cook down. Let everything come together. We took it, we blended it, we pulsed it so it's nice and chunky but consistent throughout the whole thing, right? We had our chicken that we seasoned in half panko, half Italian breadcrumbs seasoned with salt and pepper, flour that was seasoned with salt and pepper, and a couple eggs that was also seasoned as well. We got those done. We marked them off in some extra virgin olive oil on the stovetop. Got some beautiful color on them. Took them off. Put some fresh sliced mozzarella on top. Put our sauce on top of that. Now they're in the oven going. They're just about done. Right when they're done, we're going to get these pasta going. Let's go ahead and get the water to a rapid boil. Right? So pasta water is going. We're going to get that to a nice hot boil. Pasta will not take long at all. We're going to cook the pasta. When the pasta's done, we're going to take it and we're going to put it directly into our sauce. We're going to get that mix, get that going with the sauce. Then we're going to plate up, guys. We're going to check that asparagus out. Josh, what's going on, cuzzo? Thanks for stopping by, man. I always appreciate it. Hope everything's going well with you, cuzzo. Good talking to you, and thanks for stopping by, man. I hope you enjoy what this dish looks like. We got everything in the ovens coming out soon. Seasoning, absolutely, like Jackie just said, seasoning's everything. Season. They pressed me in culinary school, and I'm pressing you guys in the streams. Season everything. Seasoning is key. Gotta season it. It's just super important. Did Andrew make the pasta? Can you do the thing with your fingers that Italians do and kiss your fingers? Like this? Are you talking about this? No, I did not make the pasta tonight, Maddie. I bought the pasta tonight. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to do the pasta for you guys in this area. Making pasta takes a lot of room. It's super messy. Lots of flour involved. We'll see what happens. I might make the pasta dough in a YouTube video ahead of time so I can have everything cleared off. Show you guys the video, and then we can maybe roll it out together or cut it out together. We'll figure it out. I'm still kind of brainstorming, but there will be scratch-made pasta. I do want to show you guys my scratch-made roasted red bell pepper raviolis that I do. Basically take roasted red peppers. That's my variable liquid for my pasta, and it turns into this roasted red bell pepper pasta. Super smoky, super delicious, and I make raviolis out of it. Super bomb. We'll get there. Let's go ahead and peep the asparagus. All right. So our asparagus has come melted down very nicely, right? So we got our asparagus down, we got our melted Parmesan cheese on there. The balsamic and the oils kind of cooked down and into the asparagus. Looking and smelling delicious. They're nice and tender. So what I'm going to do, guys, is these are just about right. I'm going to put them on the stovetop. We're going to let them chill, alright? We're going to let them chill out. We'll flash heat them right at the end before we plate up just to get some heat back into them. But as far as where they're at now, they're perfectly cooked. I don't want to give them any more. Alright, guys, so we're going to peep on this chicken one more time. I don't want to open the oven again. We're just going to give it a couple more minutes. We're going to peep the chicken. It should be perfect. We got our fresh chopped Italian parsley. The plating idea, I literally woke up this morning with this plating idea, and I think it's going to look cool. We're going to do it on a black plate tonight because I think the red and the green and the whiteness from the cheese, I think it's all going to really pop out on the black plate. So we're going to get a couple black plates set up. We're going to plate up so it'll look real cool. Who we still got in here tonight, guys? Let me see you up in chat. All my subs. Let me get that emote spammed in there, baby. What do we got going on tonight, guys? It's Tuesday night, episode 8. Happy to see all you guys in here. Seriously. All right, so pasta water. Lots of salt. I added it earlier when I added the water. Lots of salt. It's gonna help bring the temperature up, and it's also gonna season the pasta for you ahead of time. You want to make sure your pasta's done. Tell us about your experience in school and as a chef. There's those emotes. I'll tell you about a little bit of my experience in school. So I went to culinary school at Le Cordon Bleu up in Pasadena, right outside of Los Angeles. Two and a half year program. I commuted an hour and a half, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, an hour and a half each way to school. Anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of schooling a night. I did academic classes. I got a degree, culinary degree, associate's degree of culinary arts, science of culinary arts. So I do have a degree for cooking. I worked at a burger spot called the Hyperion Public while going to school in Glendale, which is a couple cities over. Learned some really neat things there, some really high-end burgers, and I did brunch there, some really cool brunch items. Actually, was on the news one night there when they came by, wanted to get an idea of cooks in Los Angeles they're doing for the news, and I just so happened to be cooking when they came by. So they came by, popped in, recorded your boy doing a little bit of cooking, came out really, really nice. Where the heck did I put my thermo at? Oh, there we go. So that was a cool spot. I worked there as well as working at my mom's restaurant, the entire time. And then right outside, we were required to do a big externship. So I networked up with one of my really well-known family friends from the restaurant. There we go, 160. That's what Daddy wanted. We're gonna get that pasta drop. And I got a job at North Ranch Country Club, which is a really prestigious country club in my area. Linked up with them. Ended up going in for a meeting. Ended up getting hired on the spot, basically. Explained my entire externship deal to them. They were super cool, super supportive about it. Really supportive about it. Ended up doing my externship, ended up working my ass off there. Learned an insane amount of things there from a really amazing chef. It was a great, great, great experience. Look at this pasta drop. So we got some hard-boiled water right now. I'm going to take my pasta and do what Nani always did. Throw a little bit of that oil in the water. Some say it prevents sticking, some says it doesn't. I do it anyways. It's what my Nani did. It's what I'm doing. So I'm going to take my pasta, drop it in the water. It's just for 2 people, so I don't need to go too crazy. 1 box should be plenty. Nothing too crazy. Some of the pasta breaks up. It's no big deal. You do want to take tongs. It's going to be kind of hard to see. So basically what you want to do is, with the pasta, once you get it in there, kind of use your tongs to break up the nests so none of the pasta sticks. You want it to kind of spread out, but you don't want to break up the big chunks, right? Let's get that back on the water. So you don't want to break up the long strings of pasta. You just want to kind of separate them a little bit so they don't stick. So those are going to go about 5 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes or so, we'll see. We'll see where they're at. Sauce is going. Staying nice and hot. A little bit of sauce. We're going to throw the pasta right in the sauce. We're going to flash that asparagus in the oven. We got the chicken resting right now. Chicken looking super, super good, guys. As you can see, some of the cheese and sauce that comes out, so it just kind of burns off. But that's why we got the foil laid down. No big deal. The sauce keeps the chicken very, very moist, looking nice. There's no stick because the liquid from the sauce kind of puts it down, so I didn't even need to spray the bottom or anything. We got our sauce. We got our mozzarella. We're going to get these things flashed in the oven real quick before we plate them up. There's some big-ass pieces of chicken. I'm talking good-sized breast. You know what I'm saying? I'll eat extras, no problem. Oh, shit, I know you will. Hey, Squirt Nuts, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by, dog. Told you I'd be here, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Met Squirt Nuts the other day, guys. Go ahead and welcome Squirt Nuts into the chat. It's his first time stopping by. We got some chicken parm going. About to plate up super shortly, my friend. So just stick around. We're getting real close. The sauce has me moist. Dre Day, what's going on? My cousin Dre in the chat. See, you got your account made, baby. You know it. Sauce is fire, baby. Fire. So where do you see yourself being at in a year or two? You trying to do your own restaurant scene or going for more schooling? I'm done with my schooling. Pretty much at this point, education is just what what you put in is what you get out of it. I do a lot of home research, lots of cooking. That's one of my main ways. I learned so much so much at the country club. It was insane. But yeah, I'd love to own my own restaurant. That's always been my goal. Always wanted to do that. But this stream thing's been super fun, so we'll see where this goes. I plan on doing this for a while. No doubt, I'm having a great time doing this with you guys. I love it. Thank you guys so much for all your support. But yes, restaurant down the road, 100%. That's the plan. Nice dinner restaurant, high end, not fine dining, but gourmet right under that. It's gonna be bomb. I got the whole vision in my head. Pop's coming through with another 500 bits. Damn, thank you so much for the donation, Dad. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you, guys. Seriously, thank you. Those bits have been coming in like crazy. Alright, so we got our pasta. Let's go ahead and check it out. See where it's at. Make sure we don't overcook it. You want that pasta nice and al dente, which means it still has a little bite to it. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is let that kind of cool. Break a little piece off. Give it the bite test. Still needs a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit under. We do want that bite. What does a bit equal in dollars? Not that much. I think Gmo or Maxi knows the exact amount. I'm not quite sure. What's up, Daisy? You want to say hi to everybody? All right, guys, let's go ahead and say hi. Daisy, come on. Come here. Come here. Come on. Sit. No, right here. Sit. Say hi to everybody. Sit. Come here. Hi. Say hi. Sit. All right. Easy. Good girl. Here's one last Daisy cam for you guys. Figured y'all like to see the baby girl. Yes, and my mom brought up a good point. I have been, it's obviously slowed down since I've been doing this, but I have been working on a cookbook. My plan is to release a cookbook down the line, a couple years ahead. All my recipes. Looking forward to doing that a lot. Dre Dorio's follow. Thanks for the follow, Cuzzo. I appreciate it very much, Dre. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Yeah, everything's coming out great, guys. I'm really happy. I'm really happy we got this stream going. Thanks for the support, guys. You're kind of letting me, do my dream in front of you guys and do what I love in front of you guys and teach you guys. I've always had a passion for teaching cooking. I love it. Always been a hobby of mine. Alright, pasta's almost there. Give it 2-3 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the asparagus. We're going to flash that in. We're going to put the chicken, which is pretty much rested. We're going to throw that back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the oven off, guys. Completely off, right? Got all that heat left in there, but no extra, okay? So I'm going to do... We get our asparagus. We're going to throw a little bit more fresh Parmesan on there, right? We really want to coat these babies with Parmesan. It's Parmesan balsamic asparagus. We're going to hit it with balsamic when we take it out. We already put a little bit on before. Let's flash that in there. All right, we're going to take our chicken. It's already rested. It's already at temperature. We're just going to keep it warm until the pasta's done. Kind of letting some of the heat come out of the oven. You don't need too much in there, just enough to keep it warm. Nothing crazy. Heat's off. Let that go. Sauce, guys, looking good over here. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on a low heat. The flavors have cooked together. Pasta's going straight into this. What we're going to do is we're going to get a little tasting spoon. I already tasted it once. Tasted great. Just make sure that our flavors come together nice. Mr. Sub, 55555. Thank you very much for the follow, man. Appreciate it greatly. Hot. What do we got? J Barb, Josh, thank you for the follow, Cuzzo. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Oh yeah, delicious. Now, you don't need to add salt to the sauce because it's a little bit low. I know I could add a little bit, but I have seasoned pasta in here that's been seasoned with salt, so that's gonna get thrown in the sauce, and it's gonna season it up just right. So you don't need to over season your sauce. You want it a little bit under. Trust me. Just a little bit under, right? Let the seasoning of the pasta take it the rest of the way. It knows the way. That looks good as fuck. Well, thank you very much. I know this time, guys, sorry. There's not as much action as last time. A lot of this stuff kind of just needs to finish up. We're getting there, but it gives me a little bit more time to interact with you guys, which, you know, I love doing. Ryan, thanks for still tuning in. I can smell it on the 101, so you were from the 405 to the 101. You're making progress. You're making it progress. You know it, Mom. That inside joke with the slug. Man, I was drunk as hell when that happened. Medium rare? Yeah, medium rare chicken. Do not try that. Do not try that. Alright, guys, we're just about there. This pasta should be done. Let's test it out. There it is. Money. Money, baby. We're going to take our strainer. We're going to get this pasta strained out, guys. Get this out of the way. Make a little bit of room. Alright. So we got our strainer, guys. I basically lay it in the sink. I don't got one of those big old ones. So, take our pot. Drain our noodles out. A lot of liquid. Make sure you get all that liquid out. You want it to thin up the sauce too much. A couple noodles left in there. Get those ready to get thrown. All right, so let the excess, moisture come out. Perfect. All right. And grab the rest of these. You don't gotta do it by hand like me. My hands have a tolerance for high temperatures from the years of touching hot ass food, so it don't affect me much. But go ahead and use tongs when you do that, guys. So we got our pasta. What we're gonna do now, add the pasta to the sauce. Here we go. We're gonna grab our tongs, tongs. Now we are going to do a little bit of mixing. Pasta's going to season up that sauce real nice. Oh yeah. Alright. Looks good. Smells good. Sauce is coating the pasta real nicely. Alright. So, now that we got our pasta ready, guys, here, let's hold it up for y'all. We got our pasta and our sauce, looking good, right? Season the rest of the way up. Don't need anything else. Icy watch, you know what it is, girl. Flexing on them. So, time to plate up, guys. Super excited for this. Everything in the oven is perfect. The low temp, letting some of that heat out was perfect. Like I said, it's just kind of keeping it warm. No extra cooking. I don't think chicken is ever supposed to be red. Well, in this case, it's got a red sauce on it. But inside of the chicken, absolutely not. Never red. So let's get our plates. Like I said, we're doing a couple dark plates tonight. It's really going to help the color pop. To make for a nice shiny plate, I'm going to go ahead and get a nice wet paper towel. Make sure we got no watermarks. So you know we taking a picture of this baby. Alright, so plates cleaned up. Right? Okay. We're gonna grab our stuff out the oven, guys. First thing that's going down is gonna be that asparagus. We gotta add a little balsamic to it. It looks super good. Let me red it. Alright, so for the asparagus, guys, my lord, it smells good. Look at this. Dank, right? So, let me just move one of these plates out the way for now. We're going to just take it and we're just going to add a little bit more balsamic on it. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit for love, right? A little bit of salt. A little bit more pepper. And we gravy with that. Alright, so we move my knife over here. We got our asparagus here. Get our plates out, right? Now comes the fun part, guys. So, what we're going to do is, how I have this plate envisioned, so we're going to grab some of our asparagus heads. Boy, that is hot. I'm going to line them up. And we'll go like this. Hope I got enough for both plates. I think I do. So we got our asparagus down. We're going for that, you know, that design game. Now for the second plate, we got perfect amount of asparagus. Perfect. So what you could also do, guys, if you don't want this big lump in the middle, which isn't going to matter because I'm putting pasta on it, but if you're going to put something flat on it, you can just cut the asparagus off at the ends, right? And then you just have like little bundles, but we don't need to. Pasta's going on top, chicken's going on top of that, so we don't need to worry about it. I'm going to get that out of my way. Do chefs keep a little salt dish like that? Shit, I got my salt dish all day, every day, baby. This is where the most important thing in cooking right there. Dr. Dewey, asparagus. What's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, baby. Rice for the win. Rolly? It ain't no Rolly, baby. It's that knockoff. Michael Kors gang. Still look good, though. Alright, guys. Let's get this pasta. So we got our sauce and our pasta. Came together very nicely. Right? So what we're going to do is take our pasta. So what I do, guys, is I take my tongs and I kind of twist up the pasta, right? Like this. And I'm going to create like a little bird's nest like we had before, right? Keep it all kind of trapped in together, alright? So we got our little bird's nest of pasta. Go ahead and plop that baby down right over the asparagus. Dank. Dank, dank, dank. A little bit more love. Right there. You know us Italians like to eat, so we ain't skimming out on portions here, baby. It's gonna be a nice hearty meal, super filling, super tasty. Sorry, I'm still twirling up these birds' nests. We don't slack out on our meals here, right? Make sure everything is big and everyone's getting filled up. We don't let anyone go hungry when we feed them in our family. That's for damn sure. We know how to eat. Alright. Now, we got our pasta down, guys. Let me go ahead and move this out the way. Okay. So, we got asparagus and we got pasta. What I'm going to do is gluten-free. Not gluten-free tonight, but I did mention earlier, if you didn't hear, how to do a gluten-free option. Basically, let me catch up. I want to cook with him. Well, Rice, you know, maybe we can get together sometime. I'm over in Cali. Alright, guys, so basically for the gluten-free option, take your gluten-free bread, toast it up real nicely. You don't got to get color, do it on a low temperature, let it get hard, crush it up, pulse it in a grinder, do whatever, make your own gluten-free breadcrumbs, use rice flour instead of regular flour, alright? So there you have your gluten-free crust. And then for the pasta, they do make really good gluten-free pastas nowadays. My sister's gluten-free. I've cooked many for her, tasted. They're fine. They're not going to be pappardelle like this, but they are, you know, it's out there. You can do a gluten-free option. It's no big deal. So let's get our chicken out. Chicken smells, looks even more amazing. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a little bit of fresh Parmesan, and I'm going to put that on the pasta, right? Get a little bit on the pasta. You get these right here so you got a better view. Alright, so we got a little fresh Parmesan on the pasta, guys. Now, we're going to take our hunks of Parmesan chicken, and that baby going right on top. These things are huge. Right on top. Okay, we get this pan out here. Shit, hot. Whew. Hot damn. So, now, take a little bit of our fresh Parmesan cheese. Alright. A little fresh parm on top. We got our mozzarella inside under the sauce. Nice and creamy, nice and delicious. Lastly, fresh chopped Italian parsley. Right. Top that baby off. We got our Italian colors. Doing it out for our Italianos out there. We got our red, we got our white, and we got our green. We got our delicious, delicious chicken parmesan served over balsamic parmesan asparagus with our delicious pappardelle and our homemade marinara sauce. Yeah, guys, I can't say it enough. This looks so good. I don't want it to fall over. I really just want to dig into this right now. Chicken's tender. We tenderize the chicken out with the mallet. They're still massive, right? They kind of suck back up as they cook. Nice and thick, nice and tender. Slow cooked the rest of the way in the oven. Cooked in the sauce. Damn, that's huge. Absolutely, baby. You know it. We go big. Go big or go home. Are you eating both? No, I'm not eating both. My producer dash moderator dash best friend is here. He gets a free meal every episode. Hell yeah, he's the seasoning king. I sure am. My mouth is watering. Shit. You know it, Kaylee. Keep that mouth watering, girl. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Look at that mountain. It's a mountain of amazingness. I'm going to keep the plates on for you guys real quick while I chat. Take a bite like they do in the TV shows. Well, I want to get a picture, and I do that off stream. Maybe I'll do my pictures and stuff, and I could turn back the stream back on where you guys chop it up and take a bite for you guys. And overreact. Oh yeah, like all the TV shows. All right, guys. So here we go. We're going one last look at it. We got our chicken permission for all you white girls. Chicken Parmesan, fresh mozzarella, Italian parsley, fresh Parmesan grated on top. We got our pappardelle noodle, and we got our balsamic asparagus ringed around the outside. Beef Broth TV has hosted you with 4 viewers. Hey, Beef Broth, thanks for stopping by, brother. Thanks for hooking it up with the host. I appreciate that very, very much. We did get a generous donation in bits tonight. We got generous donation by my boy Chaotic. We didn't drink too much tonight, but that doesn't stop the kid from hitting it. Thank you guys for all your donations. We had no new subs tonight, which is no big deal because you guys have been coming in hot as hell with the subs, so I do not care at all. I do drink for subs normally, but donation night, so we are going to take another shot for the donations. Thank you guys. Whew. Beef Broth, thanks again, man. Thank you for the host, dude. I appreciate that very, very much. You guys are awesome. We're going to go back to the dish one more time for you guys. Chicken Parmesan. Right? Looking good. Big hunk of chicken over that delicious pappardelle. Homemade sauce. We're looking good, guys. Looking real good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the announcement one more time for the competition for everybody who's in here at the end of the stream. No ifs, ands, or buts. Episodes 1 through 7. Now I'm going to give you the extension 1 through 8. You can do your chicken parmesan if that's what you want to do. Post a picture. Send it to me on email. CousinDrew1339@gmail. acanapple1339@gmail. Hit me up on social media, whatever. Cook a meal. Reenact it from episodes 1 through 8. They're on YouTube. Send me a picture. Thursday I'll be announcing the winner. We've had 7 to 8 people, or 9 people already give in. This is what you'll be winning: a Farberware 15-piece stainless steel cutlery set. $70 deal going back to you guys. Nice giveaway. All you gotta do is cook one of my meals, recreate it, give it your touch, and send it into your boy. We're announcing it on Thursday. We'll post a picture of your meal and everything. I hope you guys decide to participate. Let me know. Like I said, go ahead and send them in, baby. Send them in. I want to see what you guys got. Yeah, bro, nice to meet you. Just finished my stream. Going to watch for a bit while I clean. Unfortunately, Beef Broth, you came in right at the end, brother. Thank you so much for stopping by. We start at 7 p.m. every Tuesday and every Thursday night, guys. We're here for all you newcomers. We'll be here every Tuesday and Thursday. If you want to give the channel a follow, you'll get your notification. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. CousinDrew1339, Drew_1339. I'm giving out notifications. I'm posting things daily. Thursday night, we're going to come back in a couple nights. We're going to come back at you something strong, something delicious. I'll let you know tomorrow what that's going to be. Thanks again for the support, guys. I can't say it enough. Uncle Stinky 3921. Thanks for stopping by. Go ahead and give you guys another look at the plate for the newcomers in the room. Chicken Parmesan, scratch made. Food's getting cold, guys. I'm going to throw Gmos in the oven while we chop it up. Let that heat stay warm for my boy so he gets a nice hot meal. So, I'm going to take a picture of mine. So like I said, guys, thanks for stopping by. I see all my people in there. You guys have been super consistent with the support. Thank you so much, guys. I can't say it enough. I do want to dig into this, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to take